In this video, I'll guide you through how to enable a Google Cloud API step by step so you can start using it in your projects with confidence. Even if you're new to Google Cloud, don't worry, we'll go slowly and I'll explain what each step actually means and why it matters so you're not just clicking buttons without understanding them. First, you'll need to open the Google Cloud console. This is the main dashboard where you manage everything related to your Google Cloud projects and services. To access it, open your web browser and sign into your Google account if you're not already signed in. Then navigate to the Google Cloud Console website. Once it loads, you'll see a navigation menu on the left and your project information at the top. Think of this console as the control center for all of your cloud resources. Next, you need to make sure you're working in the correct project. At the top of the page, you'll see a project selector, usually showing the name of the current project. Click on that project name and a panel will open where you can see all the projects associated with your account. If you already have the right project created, select it from the list. If you work with multiple environments, such as development, staging, and production, double check that you're enabling the API in the correct one to avoid confusion later. Once you've selected your project, the console will refresh and everything you do from this point on will be tied to that specific project. With the project set, you're ready to go to the APIs and services section. On the left-hand side of the console, look for the main navigation menu. If it's collapsed, you might need to click the menu icon to expand it. Scroll until you find APIs and services and then click it. This is where you manage all the APIs that your project can use. Inside the APIs and services area, click on Library. The library is like an app store for Google Cloud APIs. It lists all the available APIs you can enable for your project, grouped by category. This view makes it easier to discover what you need, whether it's for maps, machine learning, storage, or something else. Now, choose the API you want to enable. You can browse through the categories, or if you already know the name of the API, use the search bar at the top of the library page, type in the name, press enter, and then select it from the search results. When you click on an API, you'll be taken to its overview page. Here, you can see a brief description, documentation links, and other helpful information. It's a good idea to scan this page, especially if you're not completely sure you've picked the right API. Finally, on that API's overview page, click the Enable button. This is what actually turns the API on for your selected project. After a moment, Google Cloud will confirm that the API is enabled. From here, you can set up additional configuration, such as credentials, quotas, or permissions, depending on what the API requires and how you plan to use it. And that's it. You've opened the Google Cloud Console, selected your project, navigated to APIs and services, found the right API in the library, and clicked Enable. You're now ready to integrate that API into your application or workflow.